Hi, everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the story you are going to read today. It is called The Mixer, and it's a short story. You will find it in the collections textbook. You can read it yourself, read it with a partner, or listen by finding it on the online textbook on the HRW app. If you're not sure how to get there, find a friend in the class who can tell you. So I just wanted to give you some background information on the story before you read to help you better understand. So the author wrote the story from the perspective of a dog. So you will see how it's very silly because it is from the perspective of a dog. Think about how their perspective would be different than a human's perspective. The story also ends with something ironic that happens, so something that we don't expect to happen at the end. So, an overview of this story, excuse me, is there is a dog named Blackie, and he is a mixer, and he lives at a restaurant and bar with his mother, is what he calls him. Master is who owns Mother and Blackie, and Master has a friend named Fred who works at the bar and restaurant. And then a man, Shy Man, comes along and buys Blackie, and they head off to live in the countryside. So here are some of the characters just to keep things in order. Blackie, as I said, is the narrator. So we see the story from his point of view, and he is a dog. He has a very different personality than his mom does, and you'll see that as you read. There is Mother, who is Blackie's mom. Master is who owns the bar and restaurant they live at and also owns Blackie and Mother. Fred, as I said, was a friend of Master. He comes back in the end of the story a little bit. And then we have Shy Man, who is not really shy, but that's what Blackie calls him. And he is the owner of Blackie. He buys him for money and takes him out to the countryside. So, some things to think about as you're listening or reading the stories today. Remember to keep the point of view in mind. It's from a dog's point of view, Blackie's point of view. So he'll talk about like sniffing shoes and licking and kissing people. So just remember he is a dog, and that's what dogs like to do. Anytime Blackie talks, remember he is a dog. So he's talking to himself, but the humans around him just hear him barking. And remember to keep in mind irony, the opposite of what you expect to happen. So, just some questions to think about. Think about Blackie's personality. How is it the same or different than other dogs or from his mom? Think about again the point of view. How is the point of view of a dog different than the point of view of a human? And then think about Shy Man. How would you describe him as you read and learn about him? So some questions for the end. Think about, did you expect this to happen? At what point did you kind of catch on about what was happening? And as you read, you're going to fill out this character chart just for your own notes and organization and helping you understand the story, since there are quite a few different characters. Just kind of jotting down some of their character descriptions. For example, for Blackie, I have that it's from his point of view. He's the narrator. He's unreliable. He's really restless. So, this is just for your organizational purposes to help you organize your thoughts and the characters for the quiz for tomorrow.